Okay, the palms facing up. Just close your eyes, settle yourself down, find your space, and as you do, let that shit go. Okay, that's what we're doing this week. So finding your inner peace and just thanking yourself for being here. Setting your intentions for today's class. Nice deep inhalation through the nose. As you inhale, push your belly out. As you exhale, allow the navel to move towards the spine. So just working with your breath. As we allow everything to be as it is and let things go, we'll be working to a nice class that is a perfect way to decompress, allowing you to melt away and let go of all the stresses from your daily grind. Drop your chin down toward your chest. A little saying for today. Let come what comes and let go what goes and simply see what remains behind. Slowly begin to open your eyes. Draw your eyes along the floor until your chin is parallel. Bring your palms together. Welcome to yoga, everybody. Let's take our arms up to the side. Big inhale, lift up tall. And exhale all the way down. Once again, inhale, lifting up nice and tall. And exhale all the way down. We're going to do some kundalini circles, so placing your hands onto your knees and working one direction. So all the way, you can open up the chest, you can roll yourself down, close your eyes if you wish to, and just work with the movement. Just stretching into it. There we go. Just extending, moving with the movement. Nice flow. Try and go differently so you work the shoulders. Just stretching. And let's slowly start to change direction. So working to the other side. All the way. Let your head go, your neck go. Open the chest a little bit. Move those shoulders. And now let's start to go in both directions. So any direction you want, opening up, doing little figure eights, going around, stretching it out. Interesting. All right, so come back to the center. Change the cross of your legs to your unnatural cross. And let's take down our right hand and stretch over all the way with the left. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And over to the left side, extend, stretch. Back over to the right, big stretch. And back over to the left, all the way. Let's sweep in front of you, so sweeping out in front, bring the other hand, sweep again, stretch forward. Sweep in, big stretch. And last one, sweep out. Now let's take the arms, try and sweep behind you. And let's sweep behind. Last one, over you go. And come back to the center. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind. Inhale up, exhale, twist, look over the shoulder. Hold it there for a moment, and then slowly turn your head to look over the front shoulder. And back over to the back. Take the left hand to the right knee, right hand to the back. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Hold it there, then slowly turn your head to look over the front. and back over to the back. And come all the way to the front. I want you to go onto your hands and knees and bring your toes together, your knees apart into a child's pose. So stretch down with the hips, arms stretch out as far as you can possibly go. Try and lengthen into the pose. Push the shoulders back and down and extend as far as you can, pushing the buttocks down to the floor. As you do that, you're going to come up onto your fingertips like you're clasping little oranges. And it's slowly move over to the right side. So walk all the way to the right as far as you can go. Extend and stretch. Now let's go over to the left side, stretching all the way to the left. Stretch it out. And back to the center. Stretch. We're going to make stop signs with your hands. So make stop signs and stretch and flex the heels of the hands. And slowly coming up onto all fours. Hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Make sure you're nice and flat. You're holding in the core and straightening out. Let's do 3 rounds of cat and cow. So inhale, looking up with the eyes. Exhale, round all the way down. Flattening out, inhaling up. Exhale down. Once again, flatten out. Inhale up. And exhale down. Come back to the center. And we're just going to we're going to take our right foot over to the left side. So right foot behind the left. Now you lift up the right arm. Side plank, the Vishnasana. So make sure you're nice and stable here. Once you're nice and stable, push your hips forward, hold them with that core. If you can, look up. And then lift up your foot, flexing to the heel, and slowly coming down just above the floor. Up you go. That's 1. And down, and up for 2, and down, up for 3, and down, up for 4, down, last one, up for 5, and down. Beautiful. Up you come all the way. Turn onto, well, you can turn your knees, don't just squash your knee around. You're going to place that foot right directly behind us, your knees in line with your heel, and take your foot out to the side. You may need a block or a blanket here. So what you can do is you can place a block or a blanket. You place it underneath that right foot. And I want you to turn that foot out, place the foot onto your block or your blanket, whatever's more easier for you. I'll rather use a blanket, so it's a little bit nicer. Make sure your knee is directly underneath the hip. You're going to face forward. Hips are nicely squared, toes pulled out. You're in a perfect line. It's as if you've got a nice glass, a piece of glass in front of you and a piece of glass behind you. You don't want to put your bum out, so you don't want to go too far forward. Arms out to the side, stretch. Now lengthen towards your foot. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Keep straight. Place down your right hand, left arm up. Open the shoulders. And then slowly working yourself down all the way. Paringasana, far across the gate. Make sure you're not closing your face. You're opening up. So you're extending as much as you can. Keeping your buttocks square. Pushing through those hips. Opening and breathing. Hold it. Very nice. Slowly place the left hand onto the floor, right hand, and walk yourself back into your cat and cow position. Let's do a 1 round of cat and cow. So inhale, lift. Exhale, round. and come back to the center. You're going to take now your left foot, you're going to place it behind the right. Make sure you're nice and straight. Make sure that your right hand is directly underneath the shoulder, and let's lift up that top arm. Straighten up, look up if you can. Make sure the hips are pulling forward, you tighten the core, and let's lift that back leg. Hold it, and down you go. Up you go, 1, and down. Up for 2, and down. Up for 3, and down. Up for 4, and down. Up for 5, and down. Beautiful. Placing down that foot, up you come. Make sure that you just turn your foot out. It's going to be right behind you, and leg out to the side. Sitting up nice and tall. So you're turning out your left foot onto the blanket or onto the block. Your knee is directly underneath your hips. You're sitting up nice and straight. Let you stretch out the arms. Lengthen armpits to fingertips. And extend over towards your legs. Stretch. Hand onto the shin. Lift up the top arm. And slowly work your way over. Extending. Opening up. Stretching as far as you can go. Lengthen and breathe. Great for the heart, great for the lungs and the pancreas. Extend. Hold. And slowly right hand down to the floor. Walk your way all the way to the front of the mat. And both knees down directly underneath. Okay. We'll warm our hips up a little bit. So I want you to go in one direction. We're going to do little hip circles. So let's do hip circles. One direction. Just going around. Working those hips. Very nice. Keep working those hips. Okay, let's change directions. Other direction. Keep going. Okay, we're now going to go into all directions. So you can do your figure eight, you can do whatever you like, a little bit of up dogs. Go mad, you can bend your elbows, you can do a little growling and kicking things and purring and stuff. Just really enjoy the moment. Have a little bit of fun. Okay, let's come back onto all fours. Your hands probably have gone forward already, so just tuck your toes and let's go into a down dog, stretch it out. Walk out side to side, big stretch. Lengthen it out. Releasing your head and extending, heels down one at a time. Slowly looking at your hands, you'll walk your feet towards your hands, bunny and bones touch ankles apart. Keeping your head down, I want you to grab wherever you can, onto your thighs, your shins, your knees, wherever you can get to. Try and straighten the legs as much as you can and push your hips right forward. You just want to have a nice forward fold. Stretching it forward, lengthening. Now slowly take your hands behind your back. Allow them to look over the head. Roll the shoulders back, lead with the collarbones, coming all the way up. Big stretch, opening up. Let's move our feet hip distance. And we release the arms, big stretch up to the ceiling. Stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. And let's go over to the right side. Stretch over to the right side. And slowly over to the left side. Back to the center. Releasing your left hand down, or your right hand down, sorry, and working over to the right side. Big stretch. Let's take the left hand down, right arm up, and stretch. Up you come, hold it to both elbows. And over again to the right. Over to the left. Lovely. Arms stretch up. And let's swan dive. Hands down, hold on to those thighs or legs, wherever you can get to. Place the hands to the floor and slowly work yourself back into a down dog. Stretch it out. Place your toes together, knees apart, and come down to the floor. So we are working to Bakasana, our head balance. You're welcome to work with a wall. And if you don't want to do your head balance, you're welcome to go into a dolphin or just into your normal down dog. So we're working to stay up as long as you possibly can. You've got a blanket. You want to make a little triangle. You want to place your hands at the bottom of that triangle, the top of your head at the top. So remember what you're trying to get. If you place your hand down, where your thumb, where your long finger goes, that is what you're placing down the floor. So Bakasana, you want to really get onto the top, and you want to distribute the same amount of pressure on the top as on the heel of the hands. Once you're down, you want to pull the elbows in, rotate the shoulders back, and then get the knees on. You want to stay here for a little bit. Hold it there. Once you're comfortable and you feel you're not going to fall over, then you're going to go up. You're going to stay here for as long as you possibly can. When you're ready to come down, then you're going to bring the knees and then the feet down and then 2 fists underneath. Off you go. Very nice. Nice, Rix. Beautiful. Lovely. Ingy, you got a helper there. I'm very impressed. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I like it. I like it. I like your pens more. Very nice. Very smart. Okay. There we go. Very nice, everybody. Okay. Okay, then we can slowly come down. Have your little rest moment. Just coming down to your rest moment. And it's slowly coming to a down dog. So tap the toes and work into your down dog. Walk it out side to side, stretch it out. Okay, let's slowly walk your feet back toward your hands. Let's work into our feet being hip distance apart. So hands, if you put your fists between your feet, that's your hip distance. And let's have another squat, working down, push your hips forward. Let's stretch. Try and straighten the legs, no matter what, even if you are right up here, just try and straighten the legs. Hands into prayer. Up you come, big stretch up, all the way. Beautiful, lengthen back. And we're going to come down. You'll bring down your right hand onto your left foot. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Your right hand on left foot. And let's lift and have a good stretch. Twist the back. And slowly bringing down your left hand, right foot. Twist. Push the hips forward a little bit. Beautiful. Coming back down, hands to pray, up we go. Big stretch. We're going to work into sun salutations to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, coming down, hands front. Hands to the side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right back. Opening up. Left back. Plank. Chaturanga, you're welcome to drop your knees. Urdhva Mukha up. And into your down dog, stretch out. Step forward, right foot, left foot, head down, hands to pray, up we go, big stretch. Coming down, hands front, hands to side, inhale, lift, exhale, left back. Now right, drop your knees if you need to, otherwise chaturanga, urdhva mukha, down dog, stretch out. Left forward, right forward, pray, up we go, stretch. Down we come, hands front, hand side, inhale, right, left, down, up, down dog, right forward, left forward, pray, big stretch up, and down we go. Front and side, inhale, left, right, down, up, down dog, left forward, right forward, hands to pray, up we go. Another round, nice one, hands front, hands side, inhale, lift, right, left, down, up, down dog, right forward, left forward, pray, stretching up, coming down, hands front, hands side, inhale, left back, right back, down, up, down dog, left forward, right forward, hands to pray, up we go. Let's do a little bit of jumping, so stretching up, working down all the way. Let's take a jump, and down you go, up you come, down dog, stretch up, jumping forward, hands to pray, nice stretch, Coming down, hand front, hand side, inhale. Jump back, down, up, down dog. Jumping forward. Pray, up we go. Down we go. Hands front, hands side, inhale. Jump back, down, up, down dog. Jumping forward. Pray, up we go. Down we go, hands front, hands side, inhale. Jump, down, up, down dog. Jumping forward. Hands to pray. This time we do some double push-ups. So let's go. Hands front, side, inhale, jump, down. Let's go back down, and up you go. Jumping forward, pray, up we go. Down we come, hands front, hands side, inhale, jump back, down, up, back down, back, jumping forward, hands to pray, up we come. And then coming down, holding on to those legs. Release and drop your head. Push your hips forward. Just surrender. Very nice. Place your hands on the floor. Bend your knees, jump back into a plank. Okay, slowly down to the floor. Keep your hands underneath the shoulders. Feet are stretched. Shoulders roll back and down. So we're going into Bhujanasana as our baby cobra. Keeping yourself here, I want you to lift. Keep the hips down, just lift the chest. And back down. Let's do it again. Push the feet down, lift. And down. Once more up, lift. And down. Now we're going to do it with no hands. So up you come. Lift. And down. Again with no hands. Lift. And down. Last one. Lift. Turn your head to the right. Arms up and release. Okay, we're going to lift the arms and lift our leg into a Superman pose or Wonder Woman. So lift up and stretch. Fly, fly, fly. Lift, lift, lift. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Turn your head to the left and down you go. Let's do that again. Up you come. Lift, 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 stretch. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Come back down. Beautiful. Bring your elbows underneath the shoulders. Go down to the beach. Make sure your hips are nice and flat. Hold your core so your back does not get sore. So you've got to really hold on to it. And then lift those legs. Keep your knees together. We'll work circles one direction. So let's start to work circles. Just working around circles. Okay. Keep working with it. Kitten, you're not going out. Sorry. We'll just keep those circles going. Lovely stuff. Don't think about it too much. Just don't hurt your back. So hold the core, tighten through the buttocks, the glutes. Okay, let's start to change direction. Other way. Very nice. Two. Alrighty, we are now go both in a different direction. So both legs, different direction. Make big circles a different way. Look, his brain's working. Let's go. Both going out and in. Yes, I got it. Sure, that was complicated. Out and in. You might be going in and out, don't know. Just make sure you're not working your lumbar spine, or it's not hurting. So grip that core. There we go. Keep going. You're doing good. Okay, now confuse you completely. Go the other direction. Now going out and in. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I get you thinking. Now I don't draw circles in my mind. Oops. Oops. Oh, wrong one. There. Now I'm clicking. Oh, no, it's clicking. Okay, let's stop right there. Let's place the feet together and let's go up and down. Paddle. Paddle together. That was a tough one. Okay, down to the floor. Drum roll. Okay, into a down dog. Hands directly under, tap the toes. Up you go. Feel your age. Walk it out. Stretch it out. Release your head. Okay. So we'll take our right leg up to the ceiling. Big stretch. And then step forward, right foot. Good, stretch down, open up a little bit here. Okay, Virabhadrasana 1, up you come. Okay, into Virabhadrasana 2, opening up. Let's straighten out. Both feet parallel to one another. Place your hands onto your sacrum. Now from here, you want to keep your hips nice and forward. Imagine there's a wall here and you don't want to push your bum back, so keep it forward. Keeping that forward, working yourself forward, stretch, 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 all the way. Go as far as you can go, and then slide your hands down your legs, all the way to the floor. Drop your head. Have a good stretch. Now bring your hands onto the floor in front of you, and we'll bring our knees down to the floor. So bring your knees down. You'll take your feet in behind. So take your feet together behind you. Push your knees out as much as you possibly can. So you really want to open up. You want your knees to be in line with the hips. It's very important. Knees and hips aligned in a nice line. And then you can go onto your elbows. You want to get down as much as you can. So it's that kind of like middle splits. And we're going to go forward and back. The cat just worked out. You can go around that way. Okay, so you want to come really down. Stretch it out. Try and open up a little bit more on both sides. It's nice if you're on slippy floors, you can really slip yourself up a bit more. If you're on our tough mats, you're just stuck where you are. Okay. Have a good stretch. The feet are close together behind you. All right, you're going to bring your hands underneath. Tuck your toes, you're going to lift up, you're going to bring your feet out to the sides. And we'll just do a little bit of stretching to each side. Just stretch it out, both sides. Big stretch. Okay, let's turn out your right foot, come back to the top of your mat. And work back into your down dog. Stretch it out, walk it out. Okay, lift up that left leg up to the ceiling. And you're going to step forward, left foot, all the way. Have a good stretch here. Up you come, Virabhadrasana 1. Working into Virabhadrasana 2. And then slowly straightening both legs up. Feet are parallel. Placing your hands back onto your sacrum, shoulders back. Keep those hips nice and forward. And let it extend all the way down. As far as you can go. Slide your hands down. Work your head in. Okay. Slowly bring your hands down and we work back onto those knees. The difference now is I want you to focus on getting your heel in line with the knee. So heel must be in line with the knee. Your buttocks is in line with your knee this way. So you're a nice, perfect 90 degrees. And you work down. By doing that, you should try and get little movement. So you should be so low that you've got very little movement here. It should be a very small amount of movement you should have to go forward and back. So if I try and move back, I can't go very far back. If I try and move forward, I can't go very forward. Otherwise, I need to open up wider and move a little bit harder. Even flex the feet if you can. So really try and work it out. There shouldn't be a lot of movement. That you try and get as little movement as possible. So you really only open up more to get less movement. Okay, from that, slowly come up, tap the toes, work yourself out, and let's just do a little bit of side to side. Again, stretching out. Turn back to the front of your mat, and you just step yourself forward. Take hold of your legs, have your head down, very stretched down. And slowly, hands to prayer, roll the shoulders, up you come. Inhale, lift up tall. Okay, so we're going to go into our tree pose. So standing facing me or wherever you can, make sure that you're on a stable surface. Grab hold of something if you need to use it to keep your leg up. We're going to take our right foot and you're going to place it where you need to keep that knee open. So I want you to make sure that you've just opened your hips. You should have a nice hip opening. So open up your hips really nicely to the side and get your balance. Arms are going out to the side. Stand up nice and tall. And then slowly we're going to start to lift the arms. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Lengthen. Extend. Stretch up tall. Hands up. Hand palms coming together just above the head. And then down to your heart center. So there's a little bit of fun in this one. Slowly, I want you to bend your left knee and bring your right foot over and go into a number 4. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into a tree pose. Try and get your foot where you can. If it slides down underneath the knee, that's also fine. And then slowly bring the hands just above the head. Stretch up to the ceiling. And slowly begin to open up. Beautiful. Release that foot down. Okay, let's move to the other side. So you take your left foot out to 90. Right foot at nice it also if you're 90 degrees the other way. Okay, bring that foot up. Try and get that knee nicely opened up to the side. Okay, arms up to the side. Let's start to work it. Lifting up. Big stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch up tall. Palms together, lift, knee. Hands down just above the head. Down to the heart center. Hold there. Now start to bend your right knee and let's go into number 4. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back into your tree. Slowly, hands work just above the head. Stretch up to the ceiling. And slowly begin to open up. All the way. Fantastic, and release. Okay, we'll grab one block. We're working to our eagle pose. I'm just making it easy, you don't need to use the blocks. You place the block onto your left side. Okay, let me just keep this in out. There it goes. Okay. All right. Standing nice and tall. We're going to take our arms into cactus arms. Bring forward your left, right arm's going to come under, hook, shoulders back and down, thumb to ajna. Bend your knees. Take your right leg over and then place it first onto the block, bend, get your balance, and then you can hooky your foot in. We're going to hold this here. Hold and breathe. Work with the breath. Nice deep breathing. Really pull in those glutes, tighten the core. Squash the thighs. And hold. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the foot and release the arms. Inhale, lift up tall. And out you come. Okay, let's move to the other side. Block onto the right side. Arms up. Right arm forward, left arm under. Shoulders back and down, thumb to ajna. Bend your knees. Left foot goes over. Get your balance. Come down and hooky behind if you can. We're on the clock. Hold. Focus on your breath. Think of letting everything go like an eagle soars and just releases. Think of you working all the breath from the bottom of your lungs all the way to the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Bring the arms. Inhale, lift up tall. And exhale all the way down. Move your block out the way. Stand on top of the mat. Inhale, lift up tall. And exhale, coming all the way down. Hands to the floor. Hands down. You just walk yourself into your down dog. Stretch it out. Big stretch. And then slowly bring the feet closer. Take a seat. And come into Baddha Konasana. So I'll just turn to you. Have your block close by. Hold onto the ankles or the feet, and then just check how your Baddha Konasana is feeling. So sit up nice and tall. From there, you're going to take hold of that block. You're going to open up your feet slightly apart, placing your block into the center. Hold onto the ankles. Sit up straight. Let's inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, dropping down. And again, up we go. Inhale up. Exhale, coming down. Once again, up we go. Down we come. Open a little bit wider, drop down your block. And let's work that again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Up we go. Down we go. Last one up. And down. Now open up wider. Just turn the block just long side. This one you can close your eyes for. So you really want to feel how they come all the way to your ears. And imagine them going down to the floor. So up to your ears, down to the floor. Once again, up to the ears and down to the floor. Beautiful. Open your eyes, remove your block, and bring those feet together. Feel the difference. So find a nice sitting space so you can really enjoy that space. Move back a little bit. Okay. So from here, you're going to take your right foot, you're going to place it into your left elbow, and we're going to hold onto that baby, give it a nice little rock. Imagine that you're a little baby. Look at your little sweet baby. Rock it. Okay, now the baby starts crying and you want to make it quiet, so hold onto your ankle and just throttle it a little bit. Really give it a good throttle. Okay. From there, you're going to straighten out your left foot and you bring the right knee right in. Try and turn that knee down, foot facing up. If this knee does not go down, you can place your block underneath it. Remember, there's different sides to the block. It's really not going down. So try and get it down, try and get it comfortable as possible. Flexing, making sure that that leg is straight. So a lot of you are sitting like that. You need to make sure that the leg is nice and straight and equal with your hips. Grab your belt if you need a belt. You can place it around that foot. And then we slowly will work forward into Janu Sirsasana. It's great for your nauseous. Just extend yourself forward as much as you can. Don't round the back, lengthen the back, straighten the legs, stay. If you've got a really good forward bend, you should feel how that foot is actually pushing right into the intestines. Beautiful. And just stretch. And slowly you're going to come back up. Bring your both feet back into Baddha Konasana. Sit up nice and tall, push those knees down. And let's start to work to the left side. So left foot into the right elbow. Let's just give our babies a little bit of a love. Sweet little thing. Okay, it's starting to cry. So just throttle it a little bit. Make sure your foot just wobbles. So you really let go of your foot. All right, okay, straighten out that right leg. Turn that foot in as much as you can. Drop that knee down. If you need to put something underneath, put something underneath it. Make sure your right leg is nice and straight. Toes are pointed up. You're sitting up nice and tall. Okay, if you need something underneath this foot because the ankle's hurting, please do put something there, a blanket or something to protect it. And then you get hold of your strap or extend to your foot and extend forward, stretch. Just lengthen. Stretch into it and relax. Slowly up you come. You're going to release that leg, put it straight out in front of you. We're going to work into a forward bend. So sitting up nice and straight. Either with your strap, if you don't have a strap, you can lift your arms up and then work from there. Bringing your hands down to the feet and lengthening. Those who've got a really good forward bend, you can hold onto that wrist and just stretch forward. Make sure your back of your heel and knees are on the floor. Your toes are pointing up. You're working yourself down and you're extending into the pose. Slowly release. Up you come. We're going to turn ourselves. Make sure you're on your mat. Bring your feet close to your buttocks. And then roll yourself down one vertebra at a time. Once you're down, feet hip distance apart, close to your buttocks, hands down either side, tilt the pelvis, lift up to the ceiling, clasp your hands behind the back, let's work onto the shoulders, and let's have a good stretch right up. Uttana Padasana, a little bridge. So lift up, bring the chest to the chin, big stretch here, lift, lift, lift. And then release the hands, palms face up on either side, come off your shoulders. And as you roll down one vertebra at a time, push your hips towards your heels. Slowly coming down. You can take your arms out to the side or underneath your head, wherever's more comfortable. Bring your feet in line directly to the edges of the mat. And let's drop the knees to the right side. Right foot, left knee, and turn your head over to the left. Place back down your right foot, bring your knees up, drop them to the left side. Left foot, right knee, and turn your head over to the right side. Place back down the left foot, release your hands and hug the knees at the shins. Flatten the back as much as you possibly can. And then work into a nice happy baby. Make sure your tailbone's down, so it's not rounded, tailbone's down. Shoulders are relaxed. If you can't hold the feet, you hold it behind the knees. It's just as good. Nothing wrong with that. Hold it there. You shouldn't be able to rock much if you've got a flat back. And then you can have a good stretch, and then you can do rocking and stretching, whatever you want to do. Stretch and lengthen. Whatever direction. And then let's get ready for relaxation. So both legs out to the corners of the mat, palms facing up. And just get comfortable.
it go, let it go. You only need the light when it's burning low. Let it go, let it go. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. And here I stand, and here I'll stay. You only know you love her when you let her go. Cold never bothered me anyway. Staring at the bottom of your glass, hoping one day you'll make a dream last. Dreams come slow and they go so fast. See you when you close your eyes. Maybe one day you'll understand why everything you touch surely dies. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. You only need the light when it's burning low. Let it go, let it go. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. 'Cause here I stand, and here I'll stay. You only know you love her when you let her go. Oh, never bothered me anyway. Let it go, let it go. You only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. You only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And now you know. Let it go, let it go. You only need the light when it's burning low. Let it go, let it go. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. 'Cause here I stand, and here I'll stay. You only know you love her when you let her go.
And slowly start to wiggle your toes.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
Rub your fingers over your thumbs. Turn your head from side to side. Take your arms and stretch them over your head. Have a good yawn and a good stretch. Slowly bring your knees to your chest and roll over to your side. Nothing is permanent. Don't stress yourself too much because no matter how bad the situation is, it will change. Slowly come to a seated position. May there be peace to the north, peace to the south, peace to the east, peace to the west, peace above, peace below, peace within, and peace without, and most importantly, peace with you and your family. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you so much, everybody.